Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the world. Oh, you had another beautiful day today. It was up in the 80s. Very nice day. Nights aren't getting too cold now. Getting down maybe 60 or so, give or take a little bit each night, but it's not too bad. But I guess this weekend we have a cold front moving in. Not sure what's going to happen after that, but bound to start getting cooler. Well, let's see who we have in here. Hello, Demoose. Hello, New Hampshire Mountain Girl. Hello, Tony. Tony, how's Judy doing? Hope it wasn't anything serious the other day. Hello, Katie. Hello, DJ. Hello, Arlene. I guess that's everyone. I started a few minutes early. I wasn't ready to start when Brian ended his live. Because I've been busy doing stuff over the big house. And I just got back over here. I hadn't been in his live more than maybe 5 minutes when he had to end it. So I figured I'd come on a few minutes early. Hello, Jonesy. Hello, Judy. You feeling better, Judy? Hello, Austin. Hello, Ace. Hello, Rick. Work's coming along on the big house. The floor is pretty much done in the living room and kitchen, and the cat room also. I think they have one more piece to put down in the cat room. And then there's some trim needs to be put along the edges. I thought they were going to do that before they moved on to another room. It was all wide open, but they didn't. So they're going to have to go back through and do that. So the only thing left is the floor in the bathroom and the bedroom. And they have the door off between the cat room and the bathroom. So that'll have to be put back on. That'll need to be raised up a little bit. The door from the living room into the cat room needs to be put on. And that'll have to be a little higher than it was the last time it was on there. And then they'll have to turn around the door from the bedroom into the bathroom and raise that up. And then that'll be it for doors. From the kitchen into the bedroom, there's no door on there. I had to have that taken off so there was more airflow in there for the HVAC system. And the back door, they don't have to raise up because they decided not to put plywood down in the kitchen like they were supposed to. So that won't need to be raised up. So probably they won't have it done this week. That's for sure. They only work like 3.5, 4 hours a day. So probably they probably have about 4 days left. So by the end of next week, it should be done. Knock it off, guys. I'm not doing too bad, Austin. I'm very, very sore tonight. Been doing too much the last few days. And it just keeps getting a little worse every day. So I think maybe tomorrow I won't be doing quite as much. That's good, Judy. I'm glad it wasn't anything serious. Did I say hello to you, DJ? I can't remember if I did or not. Hello, Rick. Yeah, I started a few minutes early. Yeah, Brian had to end his live early. I wasn't quite ready to go live right then. But then when I got ready, it said, Mike gets well. Oh, that'd be nice, DJ. I know you go to some interesting places. Yes, it is, Judy. It is exciting. Well, I may look like I feel good because I'm sitting here not moving, Judy. But I am sore. Yeah, the moose. I brought the cats over that was in the other house. And boy, there's something else. And here's Dream. I didn't think it'd be this much of a problem. Candy Cane, stop. Candy Cane's been terrible. She's been growling, hissing almost nonstop. But the cats that was in here, they're just taking it. They don't fight back or anything. But they have improved a lot. Candy Cane's still getting quite an attitude. And Dream took a disliking to Daisy a few minutes ago. So I don't know what was up with that. But hopefully, they've made a lot of progress. And let me see, 10 o'clock now. They came in about um, 11 o'clock or so yesterday morning. So they've been in here for about 35 hours now. And they made a lot of progress in 35 hours. So I think in our couple days, not sure if they'll be friends with the other cats yet, but they seem more tolerant of them. Yep, seems to be going good, Rick. I think it'll be very soon that I'll be able to move in. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea, Judy. I can after I'm not trying to move stuff out of their way over there, then I can slow down a little bit. And right now, there's not much in the way, other than the stuff they put in the way today that they're going to have to move when they go back and trim up the edges. But in the bathroom, it's just the washer and dryer in there. And I'm not sure what they'll do about the sink. I don't know. If they can loosen that up and get to the floor under it, or if that's got to be taken out. They'll probably just try to just cut around it. And with the toilet, that should be taken up and put the floor under it and then put it back. Well, that's all stuff that they're going to have to do. And they'll probably just cut the floor to fit around it. Hopefully not, but kind of got a feeling that's what they'll do. Then in the bedroom, table and chairs is in there. They put it in there. So I have to take them back out. And there's a great big computer desk in there. And that's mostly what's in there. There's a few other small things that I'll try to get out of there tomorrow morning. But I got that pretty much taken care of. So I really don't have to do too much over there tomorrow. I do have some clothes in the washer that I'll have to throw in the dryer and get them dried. Because I want to get a load of laundry done today in case the washer and dryer are out of commission for 2 or 3 days. Okay, Gigi, I couldn't remember. Hello, Emily. The gray tiger is Candy Cane. She's one of the ones that I got from Reverend Dream and Tammy. Yes, Emily, I can take Tylenol. That's about the only painkiller I can take. I try not to take too much of it because Tylenol is not good for your liver. But I do take some Tylenol. I'll tell you, these four cats that was in the other house I brought over, they definitely have an attitude. They were even fighting with each other yesterday. It's kind of hard for them to fight with the cats that was already here because they wouldn't fight back, which is good. Oriole's been sleeping with me every night for the past probably 3 weeks. He started that about 2 weeks after Batman died because him and Batman were pretty close. So I ended up being the new cat that he sleeps next to. And last night, Candy Cane wouldn't even let him near me. Yep, they'll get it sorted out. Well, the thing is, they come into this house where the other 10 cats have been living here forever, and they start pushing them around. You would think the cats that was already here would be going after the newcomer, but nope, other way around. And then those four cats, they've never fought with each other before. They stopped it now, so I know it was just temporary. But yesterday, they were fighting with each other. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Jody. You think I'm showing, Judy? Does kind of look like it. Yep, got a house full of cats, Emily. I think tonight it'd be better than last night was, Emily. Last night wasn't too bad. Once I got to sleep, because they were doing quite a little hissing and growling at the beginning. But then once I got to sleep, if they kept it up, they didn't wake me up. Hey, Lily. 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 First Siamese I've ever had. Well, if I wasn't taking the game of Penton Ace, I'd really be in bad shape. Now, I'm only taking 1,200 milligrams a day. And from what I understand, that's a relatively low dose, kind of mid level. Thank you, Jody. Yep, Oriole had a couple rough weeks there. Yeah, I can't take ibuprofen anymore, Katie. I had one thing about the gastric bypass surgery. I can't have any NSAIDs. Who is Maurice, Judy? I do too, Joanne. I don't know how well you can see her. I think my name covering her up. It rolls over in the arm of the chair. Yeah, hopefully after a couple days, they let the other cats come over. Because right now they want me all for themselves. Yeah, I assume you're talking about Lily, Jody. Yeah, he likes to cuddle. Hello, Intrepids. No fighting, guys. Well, the dogs are doing good. And anything contractors put outside, they're tearing up. They were throwing out a piece of underlayment. Get off my laptop, please. Don't need you messing that up. They're throwing out a piece of underlayment yesterday that wasn't any good. Well, instead of actually putting it in a trash bag or putting it in a trash can and putting it out the back door, they throw it out on the porch. Well, dogs got a hold of it. They shredded it. Um, Hello, Jim Rockford. Yes, Emily. Cats love computers. What I need to do is get something I can set over the keyboard so when they get on it, they won't actually be touching the keys. Might have to make something. Yeah. Yeah, they like anything warm. Hey, Candy Cane, stop. She just went over and started growling at Felix. They did that poor Felix yesterday, and he ran hid under my bed for about 2 hours before he'd come back out. Yep, I love to be covered in kitty cat, Joanne. And the thing is, Katie Kane is tiny. She's going to be a very small cat. And though she's just waiting to grow up. But there's no reason she should be behind on growing. She hasn't been sick or anything. I think she's just going to be a very small cat. But boy, she is feisty and she has an attitude. Definitely. Ace has been a member for 21 months. Thank you, Ace. I appreciate that. She's one of my longest members. I think my longest member is a little over 2 years. So she's getting pretty close to 2 years. Rose, why'd you take off? I was just going to show you on camera. Well, here's Dream. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. Wear a black shirt. You can't even see Dream. Nope, definitely not. These cats keep me warm, that's for sure. Yeah, if Katie Kane comes back, there's a food dish. Yeah, she's over at the food dish right now. When she comes back over, I'll pick her up and show her. You're right, Judy. I never listen. Yep. I didn't see that box when it was moving, but I see it's not in the same place that it was. She doesn't really have to be tough, Joanne. Because no one's going to beat her up. She's just choosing to have an attitude. Now she didn't get it with me. Okay, here's Katie Kane. See, I almost died for you, Emily. Because she wasn't happy when I first picked her up. Who's sneezing? Oh, it's you, isn't it, Fluffy? Okay. I got some more of the antibiotic left. I have to start you on that again. Yeah, I never thought about that, Katie, until I picked her up and then realized, well, my black shirt, she's going to be pretty tough to see. Yes, she is, Emily. Yeah, Tammy sent me pictures of the kittens they had available. And from the pictures, I picked out Katie Kane because I love the tiger cats. I think that's because my first cat when I was an adult was a tiger. So I really got to love the tiger cats. In fact, she was the first one went in the carrier when we got there. And then it was between Lily and Rose because, and I didn't realize in the picture that Rose almost looks like a purebred Siamese. And she's got all the Siamese characteristics. And then Rose, not so many. But anyways, I knew I wanted one of them. and then a black one. Because I had quite a few black ones. And Dream happened to be the first black one that they caught. So I signed up with her. And I couldn't decide between Lily and Rose. So Reverend Dream said, take them both. Okay. Because originally they were supposed to be for outdoor rodent control. And that's why they originally went in the other house. Because I wasn't going to bring them in here and get attached to them and stuff. I was going to try to distance myself from them, and then when they got bigger, put them outside to take care of mice and rats and stuff. And I figured 3 would be a good number to have for that. 4 even better. But it only took a few days, and that's when I decided, nope. They're going to join my indoor cats. What would I talk about for 3 lives, Judy? Well, it's an ideal that I would consider if people are interested. I'm not sure when I would add another live in, but it definitely could be a possibility. Hello, Gandalf. Yes, they are, Katie. Black cats are awesome. All cats are. Oh, you think Candy Cane's going to be your new favorite, Joanne? That was rude. Well, you know what I've been noticing? Well, I know when I had Batman Superman that if I didn't get a good look at them, those 2 and Dino were hard to tell apart. You know, I'm seeing more and more now where Dino is starting to look like Batman and Superman. And he's starting to act a little bit like Superman. Hello, Shawnee. Well, not a problem, Gandalf. Judy's trying to get me to do 3 lives a week now, so we do that, then you have 3 chances to catch me every week. Hello, Bobby. Yes, chickens will eat mice, but My chickens are gonna be in a run now. So they won't be free ranging. But the guineas will be free ranging. And I would assume guineas would go after mice. They'll go after snakes, so I'm sure they would go after mice too. That's an idea, Shawnee. Yeah, there's a lot to learn when you're just starting out, so I can understand that, Gandalf. Hey, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Joanne? I guess talk about the kitties more. Yeah, I'll give some thought to it, Judy. Um, the logical time to space my lives out would be on Friday. Oh, we got some activity here now. There's a moth flying around. We got Rose, Sanford, Lily, and Dream all going after it. Saw someone run over there about. Maybe that's where Lily went so we could jump up there. Well, if it gets dark in here, you know they took my lamp out. Because the moth just flew into the globe of the lamp. And I'm just, oh, here comes Dino. So right now I'm just picturing 5 cats jumping at the lamp. Rose, stop it. You're not going to fight over a moth. You know, Rose got upset because even though they can't reach it from where they are, Dream started reaching up towards the moth. Rose got mad. No, that moth is mine. There's something else. Hello, Eddie. Well, you know, I could do a live 7 o'clock Saturday evening. I don't think there's anyone else live at that time. And for any of you who don't know, that's when Eddie's live is. No, I won't get mad, Gandalf. I don't mind an occasional link drop like that. I prefer the ones that support my channel, but people have dropped links of people before that don't support my channel. I don't mind that occasionally. Yeah, speaking of guineas, Joanne, I'm just about ready to let those two oldest Keats out with the big one. They're getting pretty good size. When I'm able to get those chicks into the coop, then definitely then I'm letting those Keats out. Well, I think the lamp is safe. I don't see the moth flying around the globe now. I don't know what happened to the moth. They're not chasing it anymore. Well, if you talk about the black cat that's here on the arm of the chair, Eddie, this is Dream. You have a nice fluffy tail. Because I've got three black cats. This is Dream. Fluffy's over there. And Dixie, she was on the cat tree last I saw her. Hello, Quint. Have a good night, Jody. Thanks for stopping in. Um, oh, I know what that was. I wonder what is that? It's a door to my big cat carrier. Because I used that to bring the cats over yesterday, and they didn't want to get out of the carrier right away, and the door kept shutting on them. So I took the door off and laid it on the table, and Dino just picked it up and dropped it. It's going to be close, Rick. Candy cane, stop. If I'm not in it this month, then it'll be next month for sure. I may actually be in the house this month, but I won't have all the furniture in there. It will be very minimal. Because when I plan the day to have everyone come and get stuff moved in there, I want to have a little bit of notice for everyone on that. I'm gonna be getting a lift chair, which I'm gonna need when I have my hip replacement. And I'll just be sleeping in that when I first move into the house. And then when we have the big move day, then we get my bed over there then. And I have a mini fridge over there, so I can have a few things in the refrigerator. And then again, we'll move the refrigerator, my freezer over when we have the big move day. A lot of stuff in the shed needs to be moved in. I don't even know everything that's in the shed. I know there's 2 couches, a roll top desk. What are you doing? A lot of stuff in there. So when the house is ready for me, I'll have that lift chair, and I'll take over my microwave and air fryer and the light stuff like that. And then we'll just get the big day planned when we can, and then I'll really be moved in. I named her Dream after Reverend Dream. Because the other 3 cats I got from them, they were all named. Candy Cane, Lily, and Rose were all named. But the black one didn't have a name yet. So I decided to name her Dream after Reverend Dream. Those 4 kittens were born on my mother's birthday, April 5th. I didn't know at first what day they were born in April, but I was watching some of Reverend Dream's shorts one day, and he had a short of the kittens the day they were born, and that was posted April 5th. So that's how I found out what their actual birthday is. I don't know where Dream did go. I got Candy Cane here with me right now. She's right here. She got so upset with me the last time. I don't want to pick her up again. We'll let it be her choice. Well, oh, here's Dream, right down here by my feet. She just came back. She's not coming up, though. She's staying on the floor. Yep. Oh, Candy Cane. You like being picked up. What's wrong? Huh? Yeah, it's just part of her attitude. You know how she was making so much noise over it. She was trying to bite me, and then once I got her picked up, she was perfectly fine. Just had to give me some of her attitude. Candy, Candy Cane. You're pretty. Yes, you are. You're pretty. Oh, that sounds interesting, Gandalf. Yeah, channel about animals are always good channels. Yes, that was a hiss. Yeah, I didn't know what it was at first, Shawnee. Then I looked over and saw Dino playing with that door. I actually got to put that back on the carrier because Dino and Oreo are going to the doctor tomorrow. They're both due for the rabies shot. So I'm going to get that. And I'm going to get them started on their vaccinations and get their blood work finished up. And for whoever it was wondering where Dream went, here's your answer. I forgot who was asking about her now. Here comes Candy Cane. Welcome back, DJ. Yep, I got my costume picked out. I'm going to be an old man. Hello, Sue. I dream. Yeah, I woke up this morning to dream laying on me. Don't dig your claws into me. He'll be okay, Judy. Yeah, I've talked to him about it. And he said he wants to keep the name Lily. That's the name that was given to him, so he wants to keep it. Yep, Joanne. Candy Cane likes to try to be tough. Nope, won't listen about that, Judy. Hello, Vince Link Nutter. Yeah, I'm glad you said that you're Midnight Madness. I was gonna say I don't recognize that name, but you've got a rink, so I was gonna ask if it was someone that changed your name. So I'm glad you told me. Oh, Judy, I'll get another male Siamese cat. Name it Maurice. How about that? Well, I guess being born on Halloween be good if you really like Halloween. I was going to decorate for Halloween this year, but it didn't happen. I know I still got time, but if I can't have the decorations up for at least a month, what's the sense? Okay, I'll have to check that short out. Wait a minute, bottom of the chat now. No one wants to talk tonight? Yeah, I might have to end this soon. Otherwise, I might actually fall asleep on my live for the first time. I really don't want to do that. But when she gets up high enough and blocks my beard, I guess it's a little easier to see her. Hello, Heather. Yeah, if I wasn't so sore and so tired, I'd be doing that too. My clothes are in the washer now. They've probably been done for half hour or better now. But they're going in the dryer tomorrow morning. Because I am not going back outside again tonight. What is going on, guys? Well, you have a good night, Judy. I'm going to be putting a poll up, Judy, so be watching for it. Okay, have a good night, Eddie. Have a good night, Tony. Yep. Eddie got his orders from the boss. Well, I think I'll join everyone else. Go to bed too. I got to get up early in the morning. I have a few things I want to get done before I take Oreo and Dino to the vet. I have to leave at 9 o'clock for the vet, so I'll have to get up kind of early. Well, Heather, I'm assuming that your washer and dryer are in the same house that you're in. I got to go to the other side of the yard, which is too far to walk. So I actually got to drive over there. And then, because they have the door off the bathroom. They have the shortest route into the bathroom blocked. So I got to walk all the way around, and I'm just not going to do it tonight. I'll throw them in the dryer tomorrow morning, get them out before they get here. And then they unhook the washer and dryer and move them out. I don't have to worry about my clothes not being dry. Well, I want to thank everyone for being here. And I'm gonna consider doing another live like Judy wants me to. I'm gonna have to try to figure out a time for it. The most logical time would be on Friday, but Friday evening is all filled up. We got Peaceful Des at 7 o'clock. Making it home at 8 o'clock. And I know there's some others that I can't think who else there is. Hey, no fighting, guys. So I'll just have to try to figure something out, and then we'll see how that goes. But thank you, everyone. And I'll have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. Have a good night.